Hey, if you're feeling totally overwhelmed, like you're right at your breaking point, this is for you. We're going to talk about endurance, about changing your perspective, and about why there is always a reason to keep going. Let's get right into it.
Wow. Yeah, this one hits home, doesn't it? That feeling when the weight of everything just feels impossible to carry. The message we're exploring today starts right here, by just acknowledging that moment, that feeling of being completely swamped by life. Okay, so let's dive into that. The weight of it all. When everything feels this heavy, that temptation to just give up can be so strong. And you know what? That's a completely human thing to feel. I mean, have you ever been there? That quiet, maybe even desperate question you ask yourself when you're alone. It's a feeling pretty much everyone has had at some point. You look at the road ahead and you seriously doubt if you have what it takes to get to the end. Okay, but, and this is a big but, this is where we start to flip the script. The goal isn't just to sit in the struggle, it's to transform how you see it. It's about making this one crucial shift in perspective that can literally change everything. So how do we do that? Well, think about it like this. The challenges you're facing right now, they can feel like stumbling blocks, right? These huge, impossible walls meant to stop you in your tracks. But what if you saw them as stepping stones instead? What if each one was actually an opportunity to build more strength, a little more wisdom, and a ton more resilience for whatever comes next? And this really gets to the heart of it. It's about having a little faith in the journey itself. You might feel like you're in a really dark tunnel right now, and you can't see the end at all. But that doesn't mean the end isn't there. The goal is just to keep putting one foot in front of the other, trusting that the light is waiting for you. And here's something that is so important to remember. This is not a journey you have to take by yourself. A huge part of finding the strength to keep going is realizing that you are surrounded by support, even in those moments when you feel completely isolated.
And look, this isn't just some vague idea. We're talking about real people. People who are actively cheering for you, even if you don't hear them. And beyond that, there's also this spiritual side to it. This belief that your struggle is seen, that every bit of your effort is recognized, and that you haven't been forgotten. You are not invisible in this fight.
So, what's the fuel for this whole journey? It all comes down to the power of hope. And we're not talking about just wishful thinking here. Hope, in this sense, is an active, powerful force. It's like a guide you can follow when you just can't see the way forward.
Man, I really love this quote. It's so simple, but wow, it's true. No matter how intense a storm is, it will eventually run out of rain. It has to. Hardship is just a season, you know? It's not your permanent reality. And that perspective promises us that change isn't just possible, it's inevitable.
So what exactly is this hope we're talking about? Well, it's the fuel. It's the force that doesn't pretend the night isn't dark, it acknowledges it, but it carries you through it with this absolute conviction that a new morning is coming. It's the bridge between the struggle of today and the promise of tomorrow.
And that brings us right here, to this last part. This is about you. It's about finally recognizing the power that's already inside you and embracing this journey that's still unfolding. So let's really let this sink in.
Seriously, just stop for 1 second and let that land. Look back at everything you have already been through. You have a track record of survival. You've made it this far. And what does that prove? It proves you have a strength inside you that you might not even realize is there. You are so much more resilient than you feel in this moment.
Yeah, it's that simple. All of that strength, all of that resilience, all of your past experiences, it means you are equipped for what's coming next. You've got this.
And that's the promise of hope, isn't it? This moment, this particular struggle, this is not your final destination. It's not the end of your story. So we'll end with this one final, really powerful thought. Your story is still being written. The challenges you're facing today, they're just the setup for a future that holds something better. The best parts of your journey might be right around the corner. So I'm going to leave you with this question to think about. Holding on to that little spark of hope, what's the very next step, it doesn't matter how small, that it's encouraging you to take? Thanks for listening. Keep moving forward.